what is the number one priority in our world? It is digital identity and verifiable credentials. Because if you lock that in, then you lock in trust. Let me unpack that. It's about the who, the what, and the why. The who is your ID. The what is your credential. And the why is, why are you trustworthy? You know, are you looking after my privacy, security, et cetera, et cetera? So let's go to ID. If you don't think it's happening, well, Minister Gallagher just recently introduced or shared the draft digital identity bill in Australia. That's likely to go into Parliament at the end of the year, and hopefully this time next year it will pass and we'll have some prototypes, i.e. the country is rightly moving in this direction, as we should. You know, we had that Australia Card debate in 1986 before the internet. You know, we have to mature beyond that. Because if you lock down identity and you empower the individual in a digital age, that builds trust. Let me give you some examples of this. So let me show you my driver's license, because this goes to digital ID. Okay, for those who are not, that's me in my post-Cuban phase. If there's any police officer, don't arrest me, but I'm sure I'm going to be searched afterwards. No, that was a great trip in Cuba, mind you, but yeah, I've grown, matured. Anyway, that is my digital driver's license. And when I show that around, that's effectively a de facto ID, right? We've all got a driver's license, most in plastic form. We're all going to move to that. New South Wales got it, Queensland's got it. I know Victoria's got it in the pipelines, SA's got it. But in New South Wales, we were one of the first jurisdictions in the world to have it. So that was launched in 2019. But when I show that around, as you are required to show that around and provide copies of that to people, look what's on it. I show people my expiry date, my license number, my date of birth. When I go into a nightclub and I show them my driver's license, is the bouncer really going to give me an astrology read? Why do they need to know my date of birth? There's so much personal information in there that they don't need to know. So when it comes to identity, this is a very, very poor substitute for where we need to be in the 21st century. In the 21st century, as we've seen through the Optus breach, if you have copies of your digital ID, and please, if anybody screenshot that, please don't publish it. Don't make my life more complicated. If you were part of that Optus attack and the Medicare attack, that's me, I got the double whammy, then you have your credentials and your ID in the dark web, and it is a drama. And that's because you're sharing all this stuff. You don't need to with a proper digital ID. What you need to do is just let them know that you're above 18, or let them know that you are authorised to drive, or let them know that you are authorised to work with kids. That's where this goes. Your organisations will need to be part of that journey, because if you're not, then you're not going to be part of a trusted framework,